My wife.
I told that to unmute. They literally pressed the button to unmute that ages ago. Because I had the microphone muted here. Because when I mute the microphone, the light goes off. So I assumed clearly I did something silly. But yes, welcome on into Arable August day 6. We are currently about, it says 3/4 of the way through. We're yeah, actually that's probably accurate. But yeah, we'll get this done. We will move on, see how much money we've got after this, and then we will see if we can't buy another field. Or potentially look at expanding our operation somewhat, because we do need to start considering bigger equipment, bigger tractors, and starting to prepare for other crops. Now, we've got one more month, we've got one more day, because I'm doing 1 day per month, where we can do the majority of contract work, as in the stuff that we're actually, the stuff that I am actually capable of doing. Because December, January and February, nothing grows, there's no ploughing work, there's nothing, literally everything stops, and we haven't got any animals to look after. So what we will do is October, when November rolls around, we will go and check both of our meadows, make sure that they don't need, see how they're looking in terms of their growth state, because if we can harvest those again, that's another, you know, boost to the bank balance. But yeah, we need to do that, and then we will skip through December, January and February and into March, and then we should be good to. Then we'll get loads of fertilizing contracts, probably some more sowing contracts as well, because there are a number of crops that plant in March. And then we're back through to April, and then we're back around the cycle again, and we'll be into year 2. Then I should probably see whether. But yes, we should probably also consider some sort of fertilizing equipment, because we are going to need it. Because what it will do is it will increase our yield on the fields we already own, and if we buy any more, the only problem is fertilizer is expensive, yo. But yes, darling, as always, song requests are on. If you want to put a song in the queue, you know how to do it. Yeah. Good evening, my dear. I hope you are well. Why is that not working? Because apparently it doesn't work anymore. Okay, cool. And there we go. We picked up a little bit, didn't we? Yeah. So we missed as we turned into the lane. That's nice. I like that flavour, darling. Very nice. Growing on me. The more I drink of it, the more it grows on me. Excuse me. How's the iron matcher holding up? Wait, the cayenne hibiscus, it's not matcha, is it? Nope. Come on, let's go. No. I know it's not matcha. I appreciate that you've just put no, but you're gonna have to, because I am streamer. I forget immediately what question I have asked 5 seconds after I've asked it. I are goldfish boy. That's no matcha. Oh, green tea. No, indeed. Indeed, it does not. I don't know why I said that. It's not. It's a cayenne hibiscus. How is that flavour holding up? And by holding up, I mean, is it still as nice now as it was like the first few sips? Yeah, it's fine. Good. Good. So, for the avoidance of any doubt of anybody watching this at any other point, and I should probably turn chat back on, actually. I forgot to turn that off after Thursday's stream. We should probably turn that back on. The avoidance of any doubt, just for the last 5 seconds, or, you know, a couple of minutes. Me and Sophie have just been discussing the flavours of holy green tea that we are drinking. Holy green tea? Holy iced tea. Why do I keep saying green tea? Because half of them are black tea and the other ones aren't. But yes. Very much enjoying them. May potentially replace Sneak with Holy. I do have apple and green tea. This is true. But yeah, we are slowly making our way through this field. It is nearly... Oh, crumbs. Right, okay. So, I've just realised something. We have about 10 minutes to finish this field. We ain't doing it. So, I'm going to adjust the timescale so that I actually have a fighting chance of finishing this field. Because at midnight, the contract will disappear and we won't be able to finish it. And we will be charged for all of the product that we haven't delivered. But yeah, we don't want that to happen. I'm going to give myself more time. But yeah, it feels like if I run the entire challenge at 1 times speed, I'll be cheating because I can just earn so much money so quickly. The 3 times speed at least forces me to move on through the months. rather than just burning all the contracts on a given day. Excuse me. But yes, I hope everybody is doing well. Whatever and whenever it is for you in the world. So wherever and whenever it is for you in the world. I do love voice play. They are a great group. But yeah, the pomegranate, we had the pomegranate flavoured Holy Energy earlier today. That was very yum. They have a lot more flavours than Sneak, that's for sure. I don't know how sustainable that is for the number of flavours they've got, but you know, the variety is nice. And you, why are you live now? I'm watching Android on iPlay. I am live now because I finished my dinner early. We got the washing up done. Everything's done. And the kids are on holiday with grandparents, so, you know, might as well. You know. Timed challenge that I will do better if I get more time at it. But good evening, Ari. How are you doing? Why doesn't she? Does have a diamond. Luffy does have a diamond. No idea. Don't know why it's not showing. You do indeed have several diamonds adorning your finger. Come on, please. Let me get to the end of this row before you fill up. Nice. Yeah, we've made it. Cool. And reverse. But how the devil are you, Harry? I know you were messaging me earlier because I was... Oh, I forgot to put... Oh, no, I didn't. I did put the thing down. It just finished. Alright, let's get the Unimog down there and load this truck. Then we'll go deliver this load. Then we might have one or two more. Or 1.25 load to finish the field off. Yeah, we know. I think for streaming computer, for gaming PC, I might just get a Steam machine. Like, it's a reasonable upgrade. It'll just sit up here next to the, and then I can, if I want to play elsewhere in the house, I can just use the Steam streaming capabilities. I'm going to cut across this grass field. I'm lazy. Where am I taking this? Up the hill. But up that hill, not this one. Yes. I do. And it's not a game. At this point, it's less of a gaming PC and more of just a streaming PC. This is literally all I use it for. Yeah, we did. Oh look, the fences are loading in again. That is literally what this is. The fences are so detailed. It's just too much for the Steam Deck to handle loading them in at once. So maybe this map wasn't a good idea. Oh well, we're stuck with it now. Sorry. I can't. Maybe I could, but that would take a lot of time to fix. Most structures in this game are immovable objects. You can't just flatten them with the vehicle, unfortunately. I would have to know exactly where they are on the map and remove them.
I can see the future!
Oh my god, it's AMT! AMT, how the devil are you? I hope the hospital's treating you well today. I hope the nurses be looking after you. Come on, get up the hill. Yeah, it looks like November might be the day to come and check the... I mean, what I'm half tempted to do is just... Currently now waiting to be put on the machine. Oh. Wow. Jesus, that's late. That's late. Really late. Wow. Okay. I'm doing alright. It's very quiet in our house. Nice, that'll do. We'll take that. Oh, thanks, Discord, for telling me that I'm live. Nice to know that works. Oops, sugar. Eh. Thankfully, crop destruction only works on my fields, and it doesn't affect. Good choice, by the way, AMT. I love a bit of Green Day. The machine, it's 4 hours. Jeez. Nice. A good karaoke song. Good choice. 4 hours on, it'll be tomorrow morning before he gets home. If he goes on at 8, he won't get home until 1 o'clock at least in the morning. Oh, that's Ari. That's the beautiful thing about dialysis. Once you're hooked up to the machine, that does all that for you. You will not, if he goes before he gets on the machine, he won't need to pee while he's on the machine, because nothing will get to his bladder. Sorry, nothing will get to his kidneys that will require the bladder to move out. Hey, Chrono. Welcome on in, buddy. Welcome back to farming. Start from scratch farming challenge. We're still harvesting beets. But as we all know, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica, and my chat has decided to reconnect. Yes, we are talking about dialysis, correct. AMT is currently awaiting his appointment. Or currently awaiting his turn at the machine. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't want to say too much, but I will say this isn't his first time going through this rodeo. It's not my place to say much more than that. Get it. Do you know what? I honestly hope that... Don't get me wrong, I would love the multiplayer runs to get in, but I would absolutely love to get a solo run in for a UKSG. No. You will not get me to... I mean, I will swear at some point, but I do try and keep it at least somewhat. Yeah. A little bit, yeah. It's my job now to swear. Okay. So, my reason for trying to keep it to a minimum is because, one, more often than not, my children watch at least part of my streams. I don't necessarily want to be all sweary 18 plus nonsense all the time, because it doesn't add anything. 2 seconds from 3rd place. You see, this is... Nah, yeah, ban them. I know. Oh, AMT, you see, you are just gonna... Unfortunately, September has now become... So, you remember how last week I was on about how my world record had been beaten on Starlink? Yeah. Turns out that world record has also been beaten by a minute, which means I've got some work to do in September to get that back. No, I'm not streaming Roblox. I will never stream Roblox. I do not like the platform. When it comes to me wanting to retire from streaming, I will just stream World of Warcraft like everybody else. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ah, very nice. No. Look, I've done my one spy skill stream. I've told you, if you want me to do it again, it's going to be £100 or equivalent in gift subs. Note that my sub split is 50-50, so that is, you know, £200 in gift subs. You would have to spend £200 on gift subs to get me to do that again. Or you know, 200,000 bit. Is it 200,000 bits? No, 20,000 bits. Over dramatic. Yes, can't get worse. I'm too down. I don't want to dance. No, not no. Sorry. I am not accepting. There is no alternative payments. Sorry. Somehow you have to make the equivalent of $200 reach my bank account. Because everything on Twitch is done in dollars. And I don't have any direct donation methods set up. I don't need his kidneys. Right, here's the thing, T. I would need the Zap Megazord first, and frankly, I don't care for either of those. I want the Astro Mega Ship. I'd rather have the Astro Mega Ship than both of those. As weird as that would be. No, the thing that would really make my day, like the one thing I would love to own, is the Lightning Legacy Collection White Ranger helmet. Or was it Lightning Collection? I can never remember which one. It was one of them. They both existed around the same time. One merged into the other. They both existed around... Yeah, Lightning Collection. I knew it was one of them. I just couldn't remember which one. I just lifted that up. Dang it. Oh yeah, the Lightning Collection White Tiger helmet would be Jeff's kiss. They currently have it in Amazon USA for £300, including shipping. Trust me, I keep looking. Unfortunately, I have way more important things to get hold of than, you know, roleplay things. But if I do ever get that helmet, there will be a channel point redemption going on there for like 20,000 channel points or something ridiculous for a helmeted speedrun. Yeah, exactly. We need a new consumer panel in our house. We're still running the old wired fuses. Sorry, this house is running the old wired fuses. It needs replacing for the magnetic trip switches. Oh yeah, we also want an external electrical point putting in as well. Mm-hmm. That's what I said. It's going to be at least 2 years before I can even consider getting a new machine. And even then, Sophie needs something more than I do, because her current laptop can barely run anything. And unfortunately, she needs that for some of her volunteer roles. What's this message on here? Is it just rubble? At everyone. Yep, okay, cool. Yes, unfortunately no new computers for a long time unless, you know, something seriously kicks off and suddenly my view count jumps up by about 10 times on Twitch. And I start actually earning some decent money, which would mean actually having to do some stuff. Which would mean actually having to pay for, you know, someone to do my taxes and stuff. Part of me wishes I could go back and undo my affiliate status. But I don't know if there's a way of doing that. I mean, I've got a long way to go before I actually start earning enough money on Twitch to need it. Because, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Italian? Yeah, it's Italian. Yep. Nailed it. Got it in one. This year's Italian. Ooh, okay. And as if it left that tiny little bit. Cool, that's it, we're done. We need to go find our Unimog. Oh, this is hilly. That's a steep hill. Thankfully, this thing has a CVT in it. Which means it doesn't necessarily struggle to get up the hill. Well, it does struggle, but it can get up the hills. And what I am going to do is I'm going to drive up to the top. and make the truck. I'm going to drive the Union Mog up here to unload. Nice. Right, let's get this sold off, and then we can. So yeah, I have literally done this job with 7 minutes left to spare in the day. Yeah, exactly. Draken is 150. No, it would have to be. I'm not evil. Yeah, I understand why the White Ranger helmet is so expensive. It's because Tommy is, by all accounts, Tommy Oliver is one of the most popular Power Rangers in the series. And yes, apologies. Yeah, but yes, I too am a huge fan of Tommy Oliver and Jason David Frank in general. May he rest in peace. Oh, this is nice. Nice. Awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm generally cheaper to. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be the Lightning Collection one. I just want a White Ranger helmet. Because, you know, that's the name of the channel. It's my favourite iteration of the character Tommy Oliver. But yeah. I think the only thing, speaking of JDF, the only thing I have a regret is that 5 years, it might be longer than that now. It could be a lot longer than that now. I had the opportunity to go to Comic-Con in Nottingham and potentially meet him, and I let it slip. I let that opportunity pass me by. So yeah, I'm a little bit. That's like one of my few regrets in this in life, is that I wasn't able to. Come on. I'm gonna have to reverse back a bit and get a better run up. Of course. Come on. We're up. We're up. We're up. At least we're up. And then swing. There it is. And the contract is finished. And we got an extra... Oh, okay. I forgot how lucrative... we just got a bonus 20 grand from that. I forgot how lucrative root crops were. But we can hand that contract in. Thankfully, done. So that contract just made us 34 grand. Which is a little bit bonkers if you ask me. I am going to sneeze, please excuse. There we go. Right. Oh, actually, I've had a thought. How much is it going to cost me for... no, we don't want farmhouses. We want production. So down here... sugar mill. Don't want straw harvest. Okay. So, I have a thought. I know thinking dangerous, lol. So I could purchase the fermenting silo, which would allow me to sell the tedder and dump all the grass into here that would then allow it to be fermented into silage, which would make me way more money. Let's have a look. Do you know what? Nice. And then what I want to do is... I'm going to have to move this. So what I'm going to do is... Let's sell that for a minute, because I'm going to move it. It potentially did because of... so I have the Spotify content filters turned on. So there is potential that it did skip it because of that. Land is not owned by me. Rubbish. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's because... Cool. I'll put that there. Right, there we go. And I've got... Let's just see how smooth that is to drive onto. Actually, yeah, that's... So, as long as I reverse in, the only problem is I need another trailer. The only instance of a gorilla costume appearing on the... Nice. Nice, right. We are now in November. So what we are going to do... There's no contracts available. Let's just jump into here for a minute, because what we're going to have to do is... Oh, good, they're all... None of them are turned on. But what we... Oh, we can turn hay into silage as well. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to do grass to silage. What do we get out of that? We get 1,000... Oh, we have to put water in. So yeah, 1,000 grass becomes 1,000 digestate. Right, let's head to the sleep trigger. And we'll skip the nighttime, or most of it, because Oh, yeah, I forgot I had vacation mode turned on. So I can skip. But yeah, we want to skip till 8 o'clock in the morning. Give or take. We could do 9, but we'll do 8. And we will go take a quick run up to Cheap Wine and Cheaper Women. Airborne. Oh, that's a. I haven't heard an airborne song for a while. And I do have a couple on my playlist. The playlist that is currently in the background. So, what we are going to do now is we are going to go and check. We're going to visit Field 18 and have a look at the... It doesn't look like it's going to... Oh, growth 4 out of 7. Okay. So every 7 months. So yeah, if that's 4 out of 7, we ain't harvesting that anytime soon. And this one and Field 13 will be 4 out of 7 as well. So let's have a look at some of these. Field 50 was another one I was looking at. 55. 51 is 51. Hmm. 52. Please tell me this isn't 60. No, it's 50. Now, unfortunately, 70 is so expensive because it includes this. 92 is village. 43 is going to be expensive because it's a load of... 4 includes a lot of... woodland. Yeah, we need a little bit more money. Not a huge amount, and we can pick up another meadow that we can... This is only instance of wolves on trade. Yeah. I feel like that could be described. That sentiment could describe a lot of Eurovision. This is the first instance of X because people want, X to be done. Oh, we got some more beet harvesting. We could do. Oh, soybeans. I mean, they're not huge contract. Peas, mowing. Now I am half tempted to work. Let's grab that. Grab that contract. And so what we can... The thing is, what we can do now is we can sell the tedder because we no longer need it. Like, literally do not need it. In fact, we don't need the windrower either because we can cut the grass and pick it up straight away. However, I don't know if my tractor has enough horsepower to do that at the same time. I know this one. Barabarabastu. Yes, yes. I understand the no animals allowed rule. Oh yeah, ads will be in a minute. Due to the nature of Farming Sim and how slow it is, there will be no pause. I will just keep going. Unless I do need to get up and use the bathroom, which I probably will do actually during this break. So, I will just pop the Be Right Back on for a little bit while I do that. But yeah, the helper, I'm going to hire a helper, a AI helper to do this field. Just because it's going to be... keep going while I'm not here, and I will... So yeah, we'll hire a worker for that. And then I don't have any other vehicles. Boo! Pro streamers have empty bottles. What? No. Not no. Nah. Not happening. Sorry. So they're both. So I could do those as well. I'm not doing feeding station. I do want some more fertilizer, so that would be a good one to do, actually. I'm going to borrow that. So what I'm doing with these, it might be a little bit cheeky, but it's kind of fun, is whatever I don't use, I'm just dumping the materials at my quote-unquote farmyard. But yes, right, I'm going to go visit the little boy's room. I'm going to leave you watching my worker over here who's currently doing nonsense. I'll be back in a few minutes because, you know, reasons. I'll see you soon. What the heck is Peppa Pig Fong? And the ad break's over. Welcome back, everybody. You know what? I'm going to be a cheeky little... Oh, it's a lime station there, look. Well, let's hope that this goes far enough to get us to where we need to be. Yeah. Okay. So you know what I thought this was at first? I thought this was Scooter. Go on then. Hmm. But yeah, we'll get this contract done and we'll pinch the fertilizer from it. Borrow. I know a song that's going to get stuck. Alright, who requested I know a song that'll get on your nerves? Who was it? It was AMT, of course it was AMT. Of course it was AMT that requested I know a song that'll get on your nerves. Why am I not surprised by this? Reverse, reverse, reverse. I wonder which one that is, because there are like nah, not 15. There's a lot of different. Did I wash my? Of course I washed my hands. I'm not a Neanderthal. That's a personal question. I will refrain from answering. I have my limits. Reverse, reverse, reverse. But. But. No buts. Let's go. Oh, look, piggies. Hi, piggies. And then... I am gonna do the middle lane and hope that that's enough to finish it. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Because then I'll be using way more than I want to. Which would be a shame. Let's go here. See if this gives me... I want pigs in blankets. I mean, yeah. Pigs in blankets be good. $94, $95. 7. Nah. Dang it. There's another line somewhere. There it is. I knew it was here. No. That one. Come on. So this bit is going to fill up so slowly now. Fortunate. 99. 100. Right, we'll turn that off as quick as we can because... I want this. Yeah, pigs in blankets are awesome. We'll give a little honk as we go past. Oh. Yes, I agree. What we'll do is we will merge up some of the bags of fertilizer that we've got down here. Because we have a few bags down here, so we'll merge up a few of these down. Chroma Squad, I still... Do you know what? I've had that game since nearly release, and I still haven't played it yet. Oh, look, it's loading in a bunch of assets. But yeah, my plan is literally just to... Please let that be the part bag. That was the part bag. Good. Right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just... Oh, wrong way. Reverse. I wanted to reverse, not go forwards. Yeah, I still haven't played Chroma Squad. For those that don't know, it's a tactics RPG based on Power Rangers. Cool. And now I can finish that contract, because those are my bags now. And again, we're just going to... If we get another one like that, we're just going to take it and do it. Oh, look, there's another one there, look. Oh, that's liquid fertilizer. Ah, dang it. Actually, is it? Is it? Because that looks like solid fertilizer. Come on. It is solid fertilizer. Oh, we're stealing this as well. That's a nice animation across the top there. Right, where am I? Field 31. Okay. I know where that is. So what I really should do now is buy my own fertilizer spreader. And the buy station. Twisted Sister. So if I'm not mistaken, field 31. We're not going to do that. We're going to do... Yeah, it's the one right out at the end up here. Yumi de parole. Oh. Would you love a monster? 1997 before they took 13. That's a heck of a break. 13 years. That's a heck of a break right there. So unload, unload, unfold. Hydrate. Absolutely, sir. It will hydrate with my beverage of choice for tonight, which is holy apple and green tea. And a stretch and a posture check. Okay. And stretch. Oh, there you go. Okay, fair. There we go. And a posture check. Oh, it was on. Sugar. Go! Oh. The heck? Nice. Okay, we're doing this at 16 miles an hour. Ask Ari. This was Ari's choice. I have no idea. I cannot speak for viewers. Oh, was it AMT? I don't know. Someone did it. It was one of you two. That's all I can say with certainty. Probably AMT. He's got like... I know a song that'll get on your nerves. Get. That's, yeah. Your nerves. I know a song. Nah, you are. I knew what I signed up for when I put song requests on. When I started doing song requests. And it's fine. Ooh, we finally reached the edge of the field. Whee! And off it goes. We have got two and a half more weeks over for the youngest, 3 weeks for the biggest, for the older one. Sophie goes back in just in 3 weeks. Sorry, no. Oh yeah, it is. It's like literally 3 weeks tomorrow that Sophie goes back. Holiday 1 week. Yeah, 3 weeks tomorrow for Sophie. She's back. Holding out for a hero. Nice. Damn it. Yeah, it is literally just assets being loaded in, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about it. Again, I'm not changing maps now. I hope that's not solid. We may have a problem. Actually, I didn't want to put that away just yet. I wanted to do unfold it, tie it up, and drive up to it like this, turn it off, fold it up. Right, that was annoying. Hmm? Hearing it? What? I mean, it doesn't take a lot to confuse me at the best of times, but IR confusion, what? Yeah, that. Okay. Understood. Yes, earringing would be a blessing over the high-pitched squealing of young children. Ooh. All-wheel steering, yeah, we'll take some of that. Ah, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that we had to have censored over here because we weren't allowed to have ninjas. We had to have the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Okay, the timing on the word and the wording is a bit weird. I decided to take the EC degree off Miss Ariety. Be the one screaming in class, not the kids. I don't. Yeah, maybe. Ah, dare be stupid. Good tune. Oh, the silly little bush. Hmm. I resent that remark. Probably accurate for a 5-year-old me. You're to be stupid. You're to be stupid. You're to be You're to be stupid. So you'll see as the yeah, as the draw distance follows me down the field, you will see the darker bits where I haven't been, the lighter bits where I haven't been yet. Yeah. I think that's the same age group that Sophie looks after. I can never remember how it all works out. See? Oh. Yes, I think so. I can never remember how it works out. Dang it. So, and again, we should be able to, once we're finished with this, we'll be able to go and condense those bags that we've got again at the home, in quote marks, down even more. Because it's well worth condensing them down so that they take up less space, and then we will purchase a fertilizer sprayer. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's not the worst you've ever had, dear. You have had children just outright swear at you. Oh, look, we are loading more objects. Holy moly. Mum got the phone call at 7 p.m. to come and collect their child 4 hours away. Holy sh... So that would be... So, to put that into context for Sophie, that would be like one of our children being at an event in Scotland and us being called to collect them. Right. We are almost done with this contract. We have got maybe one more lane to do. In fact, no, we have got one more lane to do. I know we have. And we are going to have about 1,000 litres of fertiliser left, which is nothing really. Oh look, it's loading more stuff because we've crossed the boundary where we're loading stuff on the lower half of the map and deloading the stuff behind us. End of the line is there. Got it. Not that line. There's two, isn't there? See, this is why I love doing this, because you introduced me to so many songs that I would never have thought to look for. Like this. I am going to add this to my playlist. Because the only song I've ever heard of by Lordi is Hard Rock Hallelujah. And I am definitely not the only person that's done that. But yes, I agree. If the child had behaved, parent would not have been called and then, you know, would not have had the inconvenience of an 8-hour round trip to collect said child. Oh look, it's loading stuff again. So field 31 is a pain in the backside. The first night of a 10-day camp. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's usually how camps go. If a child isn't sent home in the first few nights, they're probably not getting sent home. Oh, probably. More than likely. Even if it was just plans to enjoy each other's company for a few days while the child was away. I mean, more likely the parents were probably still working. But yes, they would have had to cancel a number of evening plans. Which reminds me, speaking of evening plans, this week's streams are going to look. They're going to be a little bit different to normal in that I can start, as of tonight, I could start a bit earlier. So tomorrow's stream I'll be aiming to start at 7 o'clock, and on Wednesday it is my affiliate anniversary. So I will be doing Evening Grim. Welcome on in. I was just going over my plans for the week. So tomorrow, yeah, I'm hopefully starting at 7 p.m. again. And then Wednesday, we'll be doing a daytime stream. Sorry, Ari, you're going to miss that one, or some of it. I will be starting at around 10 a.m. even if I have to kick Sophie out of bed to do it. And I'll be going till about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There will be no evening stream on Wednesday. I am going to go... Me and Sophie are going to take the childless week opportunity to go out and have a decent meal. Because we don't get much chance to do it. You're on RE7? Nice. Nice. And then Thursday will be as normal with Roadcraft. Depending on when people are free is when we'll start. But yeah, I'm gonna go and...
Oh no, there's skill issues again.
Grim, what are you on about? Skill issues. What? Grim, what are you on about skill issue? There has been no skill issue yet. Keyword, yet. Things are actually going smoothly. What are you on about skill issue? But yeah, we're gonna go do the same thing we did before with the other one. See, look, no skill issues. Not even close. So yeah, what I'm doing for the benefit of Grim, who wasn't here earlier, I am... Any loose stock or remaining stock of like seeds and fertilizer that I'm getting at the end of a contract, I am... Red, pink, or blue? I mean, is there any context to this? Because my response is red, always red. Red is my favourite colour. I know, he says wearing a blue t-shirt. Oh, okay, cool. You'll catch some of it then. But yeah, Wednesday's going to be more farm sim shenanigans. We'll get a good five or so hours in. 5 or so hours streaming on it, so we can make some decent progress on that. Right. Nice. And now that that's done, we can hand this contract in as well. Unfortunately, my tiny lawnmower is doing tiny lawnmower things. I bought some Skittles drink mix. Oh, nice. You know what? That genuinely sounds quite nice. Oh, look, there's another fertilizing contract there. No, we've done enough fertilizing for now. Let's do... Do I do another big... Oh god, that's even bigger than the last one. That's all the way down the bottom end of the map. So there's that one. That's even further away. It might... That's £13,000. No, that I said pounds. You missed a bit, dude. But yes, I am thinking that we might need to change how much my favorite. That's a point. Let me have a look at lawnmowers briefly. Where is... So that is, yeah, the MacDon's not in here, is it? But the hair, oh, it is. Oh no, that's the Agco Swapper pack. Where's the Mac? £135, and then the grass header, the grass attachment is 48. We need to... I mean, it's an all crop header, but it's the same thing. 135. Complete opposite of tea. My medication forced me to drink twice as much as a regular person. I mean, yeah, you do what you need to keep yourself alive and kicking, for want of a better phrase. Down at the bottom of the map. Okay. Is there... Okay, let's go. So yeah, we are in November, so it's going to be dark. Actually, do you know what? I've just realised I've forgotten to do. And I said I was going to do it. Is put the time back up to three times. So this is... Oh man, that sucks. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you have to double pump yourself full of liquids. I appreciate it looks like I'm going the wrong way, but I don't think... Well, yeah, I'm definitely not going the wrong way. I just can't remember if there's a road that comes out the other side of this. There is. There is. That actually makes a heck of a lot of sense. That would be the case. Oh look, it's an NPC that I do not care for. Nope, we need to keep going. This is where I find out that this doesn't actually go anywhere near where I want it to be. It does not. I am a world away from where I want to be. Flipping out. God dang it. Ah, oh, dang it. Well, back through here. It was past my little home. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well on this Monday evening. Yeah, we are literally just going to cross-country this thing. Oh look, it's loading in assets. And if I get close enough to that village there, you'll actually see them popping in as it loads them in. Oh look, poppies. Yeah, we're nearly at where we need to be now, so I'm just gonna push her right here. Past this building. We're just gonna cut across this bit of field here. We're nearly there. So there's field 74, which means field 73 is on the opposite side of the road. Oh, it's not. It's on the same side of the road. Yeah, I think we need another field really before we buy. Actually, we could buy a rear mower to go with the front mower. That's also an option. Yeah, give me 2 Edland. You unfold, activate, hit the lane, drop that. Cool, and we're off. Let's go. So while this field is much bigger, I reckon we'll still do it quicker than the AI helpers doing the other field. Well, the song requests have run out, so if you've got any more for me, get them chucked in the queue. Damn it, it's the town up the hill. It's over there. Loading something in. So yeah, apologies for the stuttering. I caught the touchscreen. There should be a way of disabling the touchscreen when you've got it docked. Back there. Actually, that's an interesting question that Harry has brought up that I am genuinely curious about. What's everybody drinking tonight? I know what Sophie's got. I know what Harry's got. I know what I've got. I'm drinking apple and green tea from the Holy Iced Tea collection. Sophie has got a cayenne hibiscus. I will get it right eventually, and I did that time. Harry is drinking wild cherry Skittles drink something something. What's everybody else drinking? I sounded really posh when I said drinking then. Oh, you're still the one? Nice. Good choice. And carbonated, this is true. Nothing. Oh, you drunk it? That's a shame. Sophie's finished a drink. I've still got just over half of mine left. I'm going to have a big gulp in a minute during the ads. I don't think I've ever heard honey amber, but I do like this one. I do like you're still the one. I will hydrate in a minute, dear. Oh, come on over. Yeah, you said you were going to request this last time. Exclamation mark. What did you do, Sophie? I'm gonna lift the root. Don't know. I'm repeat. Yeah, yeah. Get it. Pulled the wrong mower up. By now. Okay, maybe I'm not going to do this contract quicker than the other one. Now, was that autocorrect, or did the bot actually just get the right song? One thing I have noticed, and I think my mum and dad said it as well, because they'd been trying Holy as well, is that it's less gritty. That it doesn't seem to clump as much as Sneak. That don't impress me much. Nice. Gosh. Taking me on a trip down memory lane. Oh no. Someone's name, because something contained the word sus. Susan Misner. Or cell block tango. Okay. But there was a sus in there somewhere. I heard it. That's funny. That's never not going to be funny for me. Holding on to love to save my life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember listening to this quite regularly. My mum was a reasonable Shania Twain fan. You want to touch it? Ask. Remember, chat, consent is important. In fact, no, consent is everything. It's not just important. No consent, no touch. And I will live and die by that statement. I don't care who you are, where you grew up, what background you come from. Consent first. Oh, and equally, consent can be rescinded at any point without any reason. Person can say yes in one breath and no in the second breath. You have no right to question why. I thought I put the cruise control on there. It clearly didn't activate. Sorry, I'm ruining Shania Twain. Safe word is important. I mean, it depends on your preferences, Ari. Not everybody needs a safe word. Although having the safe word be harder may be misleading. No, it's, yeah. As long as you communicate adequately that that is the safe word, and everybody and everybody involved understands that that is the safe word. If you don't properly communicate that, that will lead to some very awkward situations. Yeah, slideshow time. I mean, I know exactly what's causing it now, and unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to alleviate the symptoms. So, you know, we're just gonna have to suffer through it together. Oh, that's my personal tractor finished his contract. Yeah, so ads are going to run shortly. I will not be pausing because it's country music, that's why. Or country adjacent music. Yeah, country adjacent music does go well with farming because it's a little bit slower, a little bit more meaningful. Also, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I have the waveform of my voice above the camera just here. It's interesting watching how my voice plays with the different frequencies. Take a load off your feet. Come on over. Come on in. And how the different harmonic positions fall out. I also have it behind the music over in that corner, up in the top right-hand corner, left-hand corner, sorry. I will remember my left and right at some point. I'm only 37. I don't think this is the song you wanted, dear. Somehow, I don't think this is what you wanted. I have a funny feeling you were after the musical Chicago. Not this. Oh no, this was Ari that put this on. I thought it was Sophie. Never mind. I'm wrong. As always. I really should put the bot back. I really should put the new song playing message back on in chat. Rather than just relying on the overlay. This version definitely is not Shania. Because Chicago has no R in it. As in the town and the musical. I have a feeling this is neither Shania nor what you were expecting. Okay, both my mowers are down. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. Again, that's likely a... It helps if I put the... I'm going to have to redo that lane at some point, maybe. Everything's lowered, so it should be behaving. Yeah, we'll see down here that I just had a brain fart and forgot to activate the GPS. Yeah. Oh, ads are done. Cool. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Thank you for sticking around and watching them. If you did, it is greatly appreciated. I hope everybody watching is doing well and that enjoying your afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time of day it is wherever you are in the world. I know Ari is probably the only person still mid-afternoon, late afternoon. At what, 3 o'clock? Nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Oh no, it's late. It's later than that. It's earlier than that, isn't it? I can't remember if you're 6 or 7 hours behind her. You keep telling me this like every other week and I always forget. I just know that it's sometime between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. I mean, of course it will be. It's going to be at least 4 o'clock. But actually, it's closer to 1 and 4. Well, time zones are annoying. To be fair, I'm glad we've not had any issues with time zones for a while now. Which means that all of the logic to deal with time zones and time zone translations have worked perfectly. We shall reverse round. Activate. And down the hill we go. And hopefully now, because we're close enough. Come on. Nearly done. Nearly done. It's a shame that I can't come and steal this before. Oh, I know this song. I know a lot more Shania Twain songs than I realised. Dang it. Slideshow time. Ba-bam-ba-bam-ba-bam. Also, for what it's worth, on Wednesday, I will be using one of some of my discounted gift sub hours. So you will be able to get gift sub bundles of 5 and upwards for 35% off. I expect none of you to use it, but I feel like that if there's a time to activate those gift sub bundles, it's during the affiliate anniversary stream. Oh yeah. Sarcastic Weather app just says it's... I was like, they're just impaled by a unicorn. I mean, sure. That is a... certainly a feeling, isn't it? Alright, let's see what else we've got in contracts. We've got a load of cultivating contracts now. Some bale wrapping contracts. Some more fertilizing contracts. Now, oh, we've got a couple of spinach. That's spinach. You know what? Given the amount of money we made off the last one, let's go and drop this back off down here. They are coming along nicely. Now, I feel like we should look at investing in some more land. And field 25, what's in field 25? Is it grass or is it... Nope, it's not meadow, so what's it? Parsnip? I'll see what's in it when I go past, actually. Oh, it's an actual agricultural field. Oh dear. It was corn. If I was going to do that, I'd need to get a... You heard thunder. Can we have some, please? We have not had rain for a significant amount of time. How much is field 24? 90. Ooh. Okay. That's a good chunk of cash out of my account, but please tell me this is ready to harvest. Oh, harvested. Dang it. So we've just spent all that money on that field for nothing. For nothing. Dang it. I mean, I could just sell it back. No, we've literally had next to no rain for about 6 weeks, if not longer. I'm not lying. I wish I was lying. The parts of the UK have had rain. Just the particular place that I've had, we've maybe had a couple of showers at most. Mm-hmm. Well, so I am going to sell the tedder and the windrower. Oh man, that's even worse. We've at least got some rain forecast for the weekend coming. I need to go turn a light on. Give me a minute, guys. I will be back. Try not to miss me too much. Cool, the light is on. I don't look like a ghost anymore. Winning, yes. So yeah, we're going to go and drive this up here. I really should go and... Oh, we're okay for fuel yet. You must be joking, right? And then what we'll do is we'll make a start on that harvesting contract. It's going to take a while. To be fair, it could be even longer than 6 weeks. Because I can't remember... So the first heat wave of the year happened at the end of May. And I can't remember if we had any decent downfall, any decent rain at the beginning of June. Before the second heat wave hit at the end of June. So it's a shame that this tractor here is in the way. And we have no way of moving it because the repair trigger... Oh no. Yeah, the repair trigger's in the building. We have to run around the back to actually do the repairing. Or selling in this case. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that more of the UK hasn't been put into hose pipe ban territory. Like, there are only a handful of UK water companies that have put hose pipe bans in place. Yorkshire is not one of them yet, which is surprising. For the next 2 weeks either. Wow. Ah, okay. Yeah, Yorkshire hasn't been put under one yet, which is surprising, but apparently our reservoirs are doing significantly better than they have been for a long time, which is weird considering, you know, no rainfall. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I am going to sell those because we don't need them anymore. I didn't want to customize it. I just wanted to sell them. Right, let's get this. Oh, for God's sake, it's done it again. I have to put the ferns to. Nice, there we go. Field 21. So we're now on field 24, which is good. Yeah, we keep having, and I'm reticent to call them random fires. They are very much not random. Because they are actively being set by for want of a better phrase, absolute. I'm not going to say the word on stream. You get what I'm trying to say. I was thinking more colourful. But again, it would probably upset a lot of people to say that word out loud. So yeah, it can just be left as. Unfold my Did we actually miss any on that edge? No, nice. Yeah, I don't blame you. I try and keep it PG. Cool. Yeah, I don't blame you, but yes. And also, for like the third time in as many years, the Monty Python Club was set on fire again. Like, these people have no sense of anything. Full Monty, not Monty Python. I did say full Monty, didn't I? I'm more tired than I thought I was. No, okay. I said Monty Python. Damn it. I meant full Monty. Clearly I am more tired than I thought I was. Might as well be the Monty Python Club. I will get my hugs later. Oh, it's this song. I didn't realise this was from Chicago. No, there's no R in Chicago. I understand. You couldn't be bothered to correct it. I understand. I accept this as a state of being. I'll be honest. I am not looking forward to work tomorrow. Let's just hope I don't miss it. Just don't forget about an entire meeting tomorrow. Like I did today. Yeah. I've got a meeting. I don't even know what time the meeting is. I just know there is one. But I really should not miss this one tomorrow. Because some of the stuff that we are going to be discussing is stuff that I have spec'd up and such for the rest of the team to work on. Well, I am out of the office next week. Ha 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 ha. Earth, Wind and Fire. Good band. Ooh. It's been a while since I've heard that song. Another good choice in the form of Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody. Has been a while. I want some upbeat music. I don't blame you. Like, somber, chill music has its place, but yeah, we do need some upbeat tunes every now and then. Excuse me. We are going to ignore that. And we're just going to go up to the end of that line there. Then we'll adjust. And again, we'll clean up those bits that we missed there the next time we come around. All good. And again, doesn't matter too much. We did miss a few bits on that corner, I think. But again, we can fix that in about... We actually... Oh, we're finally getting back to the start. Let's go this way. To survive, got you by my side. Oh yeah, we did miss a little bit on that corner, so let's just... Done. Got it. Nice. Mm-hmm. Somewhere, yep. There's another fire going. I can smell it too. It also could be somebody having a garden fire, though. It is as likely to be someone having a garden fire as it is to be an actual, like, emergency fire. Thanks, chat, for refreshing on me. I touch your ass. That's okay. I've got my own. Ah, there we go. Slide shut. Mode activate. No. I never said I'd show you. I didn't say you were an ass. Oh boy. You know what, sometimes. And this first load is nearly full. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, also, yeah, I can't show the oldest, the fact that I put two of her art pieces, well, emote pieces live. If you do, I think it's White T6 96 of all things, and then Star Fox or what? Yeah, I've got a Star Fox emote and I've got a dancing Donkey Kong emote. The drawings were done by my oldest. The animation on DK courtesy of Twitch, because I thought that would be better than just having DK sat there. Plus, I've not got any empty emote slots, standard emote slots left now. I've used them all. I do still have some animated ones left, but not enough to MC the building across. Nice. Give me a second. I'm going to go adjust the lighting in here because it's dark and I still look like a ghost. Sweet. There we go. Right, let's get this. Oh, bless. Bless. I hope she's okay in the long term. Ah, okay. There. Hopefully. Ooh, nearly. Okay. Nearly full. Alright, let's head to the sell point. Now, I wonder if I can sneak up here across 19 that I put not too long ago for the current owner, and up this hill, and I hope there's a gap out. Looks like there might be, but there's a fence there, but oh no, the road comes. Okay, come on, please don't stop. Keep rolling. Even if it's only at 7 miles an hour, we'll take. Uh-oh. I saw that. The tractor lifted off the ground a little bit. Come on. There we go. So this seemed to get up there easier than the Unimog earlier. I didn't correct properly for the hill. Bump. That was a skill issue. I'm really gonna leave this. Go. Oh man. These songs take me back. Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel the warmth. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Um, I was hoping that this would have a release date on it, but it doesn't. I'd have to look it up. I'm almost certain this is closer to 30 years old. I am sure a lot of Shania's songs are closer to, or at least a lot of the popular ones are closer to 30 years old than they are 20. But yes, we old. And I are okay with this. Yeah, I told you it was closer to 30 years. In fact, it's closer to 40 years than it is 30. Mm-hmm. It's 36 years old. Oh, 1999. Yeah, okay. It's 27. 27 years old. I forgot to put the thing down. Or I just... Yeah, I turned off the harvester. Damn it. Why did I press that buttons? Hmm. Yeah, anyway. Yes, Shania Twain's Man I Feel Like a Woman is 27 years old. Only slightly younger than this song, which was released in the 1980s. Hey. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Break it down for me. If I feel like not being able to type is a common thing, it is a common occurrence tonight. Yeah, Toto. Nice. Literally listening to the soundtrack of my childhood at this point. What was? Okay, I can translate that title. I mean, it literally translates to Big Love. I do understand some French. Hey, someone had to request it. I think that's the first time. I wish I could get stats for how many times a song's been requested. Because I'm sorry, never gonna give you up. But it should be #1 most requested song on this channel just all the time. Because I unironically like the song. It's a great song. Yeah, now we're getting good songs out in the air tonight. Boom, boom. Yeah. Phil Collins, Genesis. Give me more. Give me more prog. More prog, more prog. Yeah. Oh, 99 Love Balloons. Oh, I loved 99 Love Balloons. So, I can't remember who sings it, but I found a version of is it? Are you sure? Okay, gone. I found a version of that song that does both the English and German. That does 99 Red Balloons, and then one of the choruses they sing the German version. "99 Luftballons." But yes, I do like that song. German original, please. Yeah, okay. I appreciate the original is German, but I just, yeah. Big love button. I love the fact that in English, because our numbers are quite short, we had to add extra words onto the end of it. That makes me giggle. Now I want to listen to The Land of Confusion. Oh, video killed the radio star. They now want somebody to put Land of Confusion on the list, but not the... unfortunately, not the Phil Collins version, but the Disturbed version. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Oh. He wants to rule the world. The other half of my childhood music playlist. I love my parents. Now, there's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I wonder if that's on Spotify. Since we've been on a bit of a Eurovision kick, I wonder if Dugadoo is on Spotify. And I know a number of people are going to go, oh my god, please don't. But I just wonder if it's there. Yes, this was, but, you know, I have parents that were old enough to listen to this song, so... I appreciate that Dugadoo isn't for everybody, I just think it's funny that Doctor Who basically did a pan-galactic song contest. And while it may not be many people's taste, I like I say, yeah, I just find it amusing that it exists. Yeah, I was going to say that's likely more to do with the fact that of where you were brought up. But for me, it was more that was more of an 11, well, sort of early teens where I would be allowed that freedom. But yeah, I imagine that's more of a thing because you were brought up and raised in, I guess you were born and raised in Singapore. I may be wrong about that. I'm sure we've had that discussion. I may be misremembering facts at this point, which is not unlike me. Fair. That makes sense. Hong Kong, Singapore. Hong. Isn't Hong Kong in Singapore? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, thank you. No, okay. Today I learned something I should probably know. Alright, thank you. I'm going to say this as nicely as possible. 20 years. Hey, Mike. How we doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Ooh-ar-ooh-ar. And all those West Country noises. 20 years ago is what happened to me in my English history classes. I can't remember things that happened last week, let alone 20 years ago. Hey, first new browser stream, woo! Yeah, I use Firefox is my go-to just because it blocks most trackers by default. So I mistook Ari's place of birth for Singapore. She was born and raised in Hong Kong. Yep. I made a boo-boo. They were berating my lack of historical knowledge. And then I thought Hong Kong was in Singapore. Yep. I'm sure if I asked nicely, Sophie will go out to the shed and get me the shovel. Because it would be quicker for me to dig my own grave at this point. But yes, while we are doing the farmings, I tend to run Songify Rocks. So if you've got a song you want requested to listen to, the command is !SR, and then a song title and artist. I know he said a song artist and title, but either works. Or a direct Spotify link. Londonderry is in Ireland, so yeah, close. So you're kind of half right. That's not the song I want to refund. It's completely free. I can just... I mean... Here's the thing. Oh, I've already got rid of it. Can I undo that? Undo? No, I literally cannot. I've told it to skip it. It's Derry. There is Londonderry as well. Oh yeah, ads. I am not pausing for ads tonight. I'm just going to roll on. There you go. Ah, the slideshow begins again. Billy Preston, not to be confused with Bill S. Preston. Oh no. Uh-oh. Is the British name for it? Ah, okay. That I apologize. Again, more things I did not know. And I'm sure if any of the Irish people that I knew, you know, decided to come into the channel at that point, they would all be hating on me just as much as Ari was 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago? 5 minutes ago. Damn it. It's not enough steam to get up the hill. I'm gonna have to go the other side. You know what? If I followed the road, I would probably have an easier time. Yes, a point of contention, along with multitude others. Nice. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there are many points of contention between the Unionists and... Why is it I can never remember? Unionists are the people that want to stay part of the United Kingdom. It's loyalists, isn't it? I can't remember. I'm getting them confused with Star Wars now, because I was going to call them the loyalists and separatists. that's Star Wars right there. Again, showing my prowess of, you know, British history right there. Fairness, better than British. Yeah. I'm gonna say my knowledge of just history in general is shocking. As I alluded to earlier, I can barely remember last week, let alone anything beyond that. Oh dear. Oh no. If you had ads, thank you for watching them. If you didn't get ads, lucky you. Welcome back either way. Ah dear. He was from San Francisco. That's funny. To being British, are we talking about Ireland because you're farming potatoes? No, this is sugar beet we're harvesting. This is very much a British thing. No, we were talking Ireland because I effectively Ariete was trying to mock me for getting Singapore wrong. Yeah, no, I would sort of hover something over the screen, but yeah, bottom right hand corner. No, you're absolutely fine. No. Ari was trying to trip me up on something that I also didn't know, but it's fine because I got Singapore and Hong Kong confused. Well, yeah. Safe to say that tonight I definitely have egg on my face. Mike, you be a deliberate dick. Never. No, I said I've got egg on my face. It is a statement when it usually refers to a British person who has put, for want of a better phrase, put their foot in it. I might have. Oh. On that bombshell, I have finished that drink. It is indeed. It's gone. I have finished that drink. It is 10:15. I think we will go till. No, I do not want more. I'm going to bed in like. I'm gonna end stream about 10:15 tonight. And then it is shower and bedtime because work tomorrow. But no, I very much enjoyed that. Okay, what idiot is letting off fireworks? I'm working tomorrow cooking in... Yeah, I get... yeah. That I get. What's in that apple green tea? I don't know. I threw the packet away. There is a second packet of that flavour downstairs. So what I am drinking at the moment, or what we're trying at the moment, is the Holy brand of powdered beverages. They do energy drinks, hydration drinks, iced teas, and milkshakes. So yeah, I had the apple and green tea flavor. Sophie was drinking hibiscus and acai, and it was actually quite tasty because we tried each other's before we. Before I started setting up stream, before Sophie got comfy on the sofa. But no, we had the pomegranate. I think I've got some amaretto. I have got some amaretto in the cupboard. Ooh, with Kirk. I never would have thought of putting it with Kirk. Asahi, yeah. Yeah, we're not usually big alcohol drinkers. Like adult Dr. Pepper. I might have to give that a go. That means I need to go buy some Kirk or cola. It probably won't be Coca-Cola. It'll be... Yes. Yes, I've done that with cherry sours before. But I imagine it's just as good with cherry... Insert cherry-flavoured liquor here. But no, at the moment I'm currently drinking through a single malt bottle of whiskey. I think I've still got over half of it left, and it was bought for Christmas last year. Bought for me for Christmas last year. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cherry rum as well. Yeah. I do like rum. I think of the spirits, rum is my favourite. And reverse. See, I enjoy whiskey, but as an occasional drink, not something that is not as something that is to be drunk regularly. Saying that, I've owned, so I bought a box of 12 wild berry Copperberg, I think it was, about 2 months ago, and I'm only just getting to the last bottle. Sophie, my wife in chat, she's a teacher in a school. She brought home 4 or 5 bottles of wine from school at the end of the year. They are probably going to be in there for at least 5 years. Because we just will not drink them quickly. 4 bottles of wine. Oh yeah, Dr. Pepper was always my Achilles heel. I would recommend not going to Home Bargains then, Mike. Yeah. That's always the idea. We picked up 24 cans of Dr. Pepper for £15. Uh, 4 and 5. She currently teaches reception year. Well, she's a teaching assistant in... But yes. She is an early years qualified teaching assistant. Yeah. Yeah, over here it's early years EYE. Early years educator. As opposed to yeah, because EC is early careers over here. So that's newly qualified. Haha, I yep. I Yeah, in the UK it's very much last name. Itchy ear. Oh dear. Yawn coming on there. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You have had all sorts, including, yeah, Mr. Brown Bear. That has to be one of the best ones. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you are lemon brown, yeah. Nope. So we had our first child. In fact, we had both of our children before we got married. So we double-barreled their names, and then both me and Sophie chose to. Yeah, we decided when we got married in 2018 that we were going to take our children's last name and just all have the hyphenated name. So I'm Glenn and Sophie was Brown. And yes, that is Glennon with a G. Oh my gosh, the oh, I'm sorry. I've just seen closed captions actually managed to get Glennon. And spell it correctly as well. Because the amount of times that people have written down my surname as Lennon. Yes, I feel like that's every TV show we've ever introduced our children to. Although saying that, I introduced my 8-year-old to Big Bad Beetleborgs at the start of the summer holidays. That may have been a mistake. No, we do not want Teletubbies back. Nice. Nice. That's a point, Sophie. Are there any good films in the cinema? Are there any that we actually think we might want to go see? We could. That's an option for tomorrow as well. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah. I'm not usually a regular movie cinema goer because I have to have a particular interest in a film before I go and see it. Although saying that, the last film I went to see was kind of on a whim, and I really enjoyed it. And that was Masters of the Universe. Surprisingly good film. Yeah, He-Man was good. It's on Amazon Prime now, so yeah. The cinema is somewhat pointless, I agree, but it's one of those things. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it probably is. I'm not a huge horror person, so that one basically passed me by. If my children were still interested in Paw Patrol, absolutely. But unfortunately, they have both grown out of it. I mean, I saw the Dino movie, and I was quite excited by it. But I'd rather not go and watch a kids' film without my children. Okay, fair. Yeah, I'm not particularly bothered by Spider-Man. I haven't been bothered about Marvel since Endgame, and frankly, it's been too many films now. I've missed too many films now to go back and watch it for what is going to be hundreds of hours. To be fair, that is a film my youngest does want to go and see. She's kind of got a thing for what I will term children's horror. And by children's horror, I mean stupid monsters doing stupid things. So not horror at all, but, you know, horror-themed comedy is what I'm going to say. Again, referring you back to my previous comment about big bad Beetleborgs. Again, I watched The Lord of the Rings, but I never watched the Hobbit films because, again, it just didn't interest. It got to a point where I just didn't interest me anymore. Oh, nice. Totoro. As in my neighbor Totoro. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of that's some well, I don't know if it applies to all puppeteered stage shows, but that's something I certainly noticed with Avenue Q. Admittedly, that being one of the only 2 stage shows I've ever actually seen. But you've got the people there, maneuvering the puppet around, but yet you don't ever feel distracted by the people maneuvering the puppets around. You are focused on the puppet. Well, again, it doesn't bother me. Like, see, if they'd left it another, 2 or 3 years before releasing the live action adaptation of Moana, rather than it come, it, I have a fit. I would probably be more interested in it. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. On your best day. Nature, everybody wants to look. Oh dear. It's just on 10 o'clock. Nice. That is cool. But I was going to say, I've only seen 2 stage shows. One of them was Avenue Q, the other one was Rocky Horror Picture, and both of them I would happily go and see again. Unfortunately, I will not be dressing up, that's not my style. But I can understand why people do dress up for that musical. No, genuinely, that does sound awesome. I must admit, I am really jealous of the people that are getting to go and see the Sonic concert. Because I did have, admittedly, a very brief opportunity to go, and I let it slip out of my hands. Because they announced a show in Sheffield, and I rested on my laurels, for want of a better phrase, and waited just a little bit too long, and it sold out. Exactly, you're too slow. We did do that with the Lee Evans Big. Was it Big? I can't remember what his last talk is. Either Big or Cloud. Yeah. We did. We were like, I know. Oh, he's touring. Shall we book tickets? No, we'll wait till next year. Yeah, Monster. And then on the Monster tour, he announced he was retiring. Which, it is what it is. We did get to see Bill Bailey live, which I'm happy for, though. We did see Star Wars in concert, the original one, yes. They did do further concerts for the ongoing films as well. That would have been something to have a look at as well. What performances and stuff were going on at City Hall and the arena, Colin? Avenue Q, Rocky Horror. No, I don't think we have. I think that's it. Did we... I was going to say, did we go see I was gonna. Did we have? We didn't go see the Irish guy from Mock the Week, did we? Not that I can remember his name. And I'm gonna get slapped because he's probably Scottish. And no, I don't mean the controversial one. No, we didn't. Okay. The one that we used to think looked like Jamie. For those confused, not. No, not Dara. Regularly appeared on the panels, not Dara. Although Dara would have been a good one to go see as well. Why can't I remember? Why is his name? Why is the name escaping me? Ah, okay. Yeah, the name's gone out of my head. This is the problem I have. Like, he is Irish. Definitely Irish. Nope. And that is all of the song requests done. Again. If you've got any more... No, it wasn't Dara. Why can't I remember his name? Like, I can picture the guy, I just cannot remember his name. Ed Byrne. There it is. Ed Byrne. Yeah, he would have been a good one to go see. He'd be a good one to go see. But again, by the time we get to a point where we actually could go and see them together, they will probably have long retired, considering they are 20 years plus our senior. Things like you anymore. Chicken. Not on arena and bothered about. Yeah, thought as much. I mean, there's not going to be anything at City Hall that you'll be bothered about either then. I mean, it's too late for us to book anything like that anyway. Because most that's... Here we are, roughly halfway through this contract now. Maybe a little bit more because the percentage complete also counts what we've delivered. Yeah, I had a feeling that'd be the case. Nah, it's all good. We've got... It's all good. We've got UKSG to look forward to in about 6 weeks. 7 weeks, I think. 7 weeks. That'll do me nicely. And hopefully, I've got my fingers and toes well and truly crossed for Sunday. Never heard of it. Never. You know, this will be my fourth event ever at UKSG. And all of them consecutive as well, which is, you know, kind of an achievement. But yeah, I really hope something gets in, because otherwise I will be on a 1-for-4 streak. But yeah, if I don't get I also think this time round I'm gonna, apart from what volunteering I do for safety team, I think I'm gonna not put my name in for anything else this time, because it'll be this will be the first event that I haven't done any volunteering, and I feel like I should at least do that once. Yeah, I had a look there when I looked the other week. I think it was just before submissions closed. There were 19 runners. I didn't count the number of games or categories submitted. I counted the number of runners. So yeah, we'll see. My availability is limited though, so that will put, you know, a dampener on some of it, because I will have to leave partway through Sunday, because unfortunately it's a 4.5-hour drive home, and some of the people I am attending with have school and work on Monday. But yeah, I did notice that submissions didn't seem as busy. But I'm putting that down to the fact that it's, you know, October. It's, you know, getting towards the end of the year. People are, you know, worn out from the bigger events that have gone on. I do not blame you at all, darling, considering that it's the... Nope, further south. Further south, Newcastle under Lyme. Hang on a minute. Actually, no, Newcastle under Lyme. That's the wrong side of the... I've got to remember where Newcastle under Lyme is, because... Yeah, we're in Yorkshire, Mike. I have no qualms in telling you that I live in Sheffield, a city of 4,000, you know, several thousand people. Good luck finding me. I mean, that's not a challenge I should ever give to anybody on the internet, because they will figure it out. But yeah, no, I have no qualms telling people that I live in Sheffield. I just choose the level of detail that I give out to the location very carefully. I mean, it's easy to get... Exactly. It is a very... Considering it's right next to the M1, yeah. It's very easy to just pass it by and never stop. Hey, Arbalist, how are we doing, buddy? Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I'm tired. But other than that, doing very well. I did yeah, you really should. That would, yeah, you could. And also from the end of next week, I will also have guest accommodation. Do I play football? No. Gosh. Do I play any sports ball? No. Do I play any sport or do any form of exercise? Also no. Explains why my weight is. But yeah. I have not touched a sports ball in, God, too many years. Neither. I am a filthy software engineer that sits on his butt all day and doesn't often go outside. Okay, carrying on. Because why am I living in Sheffield? So I grew up in Leeds, moved to Sheffield for university. By the time I finished university, I already had a job in Sheffield. No, I know exactly where the bus station is. But I have a car, and I leave quite regularly. And then I had... we did consider moving to Nottingham, but the job that I had, I absolutely detested. So I got a job close to home. And then had kids. And then when we were looking at buying a house, the kids were already in school and we didn't want to move far enough that... You live dangerous. So, Sophie, Mike's from your neck of the woods, dear. I forgot that. Sophie grew up in Leamington Spa. You don't get much more... Yeah, exactly. You don't get much more... You don't get much closer to Coventry without actually being in Coventry. No, you're fine. No, you'd have to bow to Sophie. She's not that kind of... You know, she's not like the people of Brighton. You know, it's Brighton and Hove, actually. Ah, it's fine. Oh, it is. Don't get me wrong, it's a lovely place. And, you know, the green spaces are... Hell no, I moved away for a reason. Yes, but that reason has nothing to do with the town. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The reason you moved away has nothing to do with the town itself. I mean, aside from the fact that it's expensive and... I mean, everything's expensive now. So, you say that, but there are... Ari, there are two cities in the UK, towns/cities in the UK. In fact, there's probably more than two, but I know of two that have Spa in the name. And I believe both of them are royal as well. Yes, Bath Spa. And that is the one place I will put the R in. Is it not? I thought it was. Oh. Well, today I have learnt so much today. Yes, Bath Spa is the only place I will put an R in Bath. Yay. There are other royal towns or royal cities. Or, yeah. I must admit that was one of the most humorous things. What listening to Sophie and watching Sophie practice, you know, go through all the phonics learning stuff that she had to do at one point. It was hilarious. Glass, path, grass. Yeah. Castle. Castle. Yes. You do. You go, but at Bath. I shouldn't laugh, but it's accents and pronunciation I've always found humorous. I remember the biggest argument that you had with me with that one, Sophie. You said, "What about arse?" I went, "No, that's spelled A-R-S-E." You mean a donkey, an ass? Those captions trying to make me more PG there. Right, what time are we on? 20 past 10. We'll finish this load. And it looks like Wednesday morning we're going to be starting with another beet harvest that we need to finish off. This you haven't adapted fully Mancunian. Yes, that's because Mancunian and Yorkshire are very close accents anyway. I mean, I could go full Yorkshire like, but I have a feeling that none of you would understand me after about 10 minutes. Also, there would be a lot less T's. No, there'd be a lot less HEs. It'd all be off to shop. Also, that famous Yorkshire saying that is just the same word repeated 3 times. Tin, tin, tin. Yes, it isn't in the tin, correct. Tin, tin, tin. Yeah, put wood in oil. Now, depending on which part of Yorkshire you're from, it's either oil or oil. Cool. Yeah. I put wood in toil. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Do love. I'd love to confuse it. Correct, he did. I can't think of any more off of the. I mean, off the top of my head, but that's off the top of my head is definitely Englishism, not a Yorkshireism. Yorkism. I like that word. Nice. Ooh, I like the song. Turn it up. I am a mountain. I am a sea. Can't take that away from me. Yeah, York's lovely. We need to go back to York next year, darling. My dear Sophie wife person. It's just figuring out when we're going to do it. I don't know. I quite like the Scottish accent. Going back to York, dear. I quite like the Glaswegian accent. Although to be fair, I also like the Edinburgh accent more. That quite soft, that soft Scottish accent. I think Newcastle is the hardest to understand. I remember getting a taxi after I'd done the run. You could get that in a lot of places though in the UK. You know, it could be, you know, somebody with a thick Scottish accent or a thick Liverpudlian accent or even a thick Irish accent can be hard to understand sometimes. The accents get easier to understand the further south you go until you hit Cockney, and then you have the potential of them not even saying words that they actually mean. Nah, I don't struggle understanding tea. But I think I'm quite lucky in the fact that I grew up around... I spent a good chunk of my time around, you know, people from all over the place. Northumberland, Liverpool, Manchester, Nottingham, Derby. Oh god, good luck with that one. But yeah, no, I don't struggle to understand many accents. Like I can pick it, and if I do struggle to understand it, I can still usually pick apart the meat and the meaning of what a person is trying to tell me. Oh, nice. It's either going to be local or back to Scotland. Back to Scotland is a bit of a big move, Mike. But no, congratulations on you for that, man. I mean, me and Sophie got lucky. We managed to get a house that was literally just around the corner, like 5 minutes drive, 10-minute walk type thing. Oh, haggis. But yeah, well done, nice one, Mike. I hope it comes up. I hope you get what you need. Cool. We are going to call it there, I think, because we're viewing a place on Wednesday about 15 minutes away. Nice. So that'll be convenient. That'll be convenient for the little one. Just just because it means you're not uprooting him from routine and things that he's comfortable with. But house hunting is hard. We started in July last year. Yeah, exactly. We started in July last year. We didn't get a house. Well, we got lucky. We got an offer accepted on this house in October. And then we finalized at the end of January. Yeah. They were either really close or didn't quite have the dimensions to fit the holiday home on. And I use the term holiday home accurately. Our little house on wheels. Which will be coming home at the end of next week. Didn't need to. We'd saved up enough money. Yeah, our stupidly tiny rooms. Yeah, we got very lucky. But yes, right. I am going to call it here. We've ended tonight with £14,000 in the bank account, or just shy of 15. We are roughly 50% through this contract. We do own another grass field. I think it's grass. He says, praying that it's grass. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. The only reason that we weren't looking at places further afield is we didn't want to uproot the kids. Yeah. I work on my butt every day. Sat on my butt every day. No, we scrimped and saved. To get the deposit for this house, we were saving over £300 a month for 3 years. Only buts, indeed. Right, I am going to pack this up. We've got another field. We also, if I visit my home briefly, no, let's not do that. My home is currently a tent. The plan is to replace that at some point. We also bought a silo that will allow us to turn our grass into silage without doing anything. I do own a tractor, and I own a lawnmower and a forage wagon. But that is it for today. Farming Simulator will be back on Wednesday morning around 10 AM. Tomorrow should be Pal World. I'm going to snooze the ads because I'll be done before that finishes. Tomorrow should be Pal World. If AMT is available, I will double check with him in the morning. Otherwise, I'll probably do some solo Pal World. I've got a save set up. I say quite far. We're about the same progress through both. But yes, I will catch you all in one of those streams if you're around. If you're not, that's fine. You don't have to be here. Nobody's forcing you. I am going to go and send us... Actually, do you know what? There's nobody on particularly that I would want to raid into. So I am going to put the ending screen up. I am going to say goodnight, and I will let you all disperse as you wish to. Good night, everyone.